Did you upload it to the cloud? This is a question thrown around in most business settings in the modern day. Whether it's something like Terminator Skynet, yes, I did make that reference, or simply Google Drive, it's important to know how safe your information and files are within cloud storage. Companies use cloud storage for a multitude of reasons: backing up their computers, ease of sharing files, or remote access for employees being a few. As with anything, however, we need to make sure that our data is secure and protected, which is why Northeast Insurance Services wants to give you as much information as we can, as well as some prevention tips. Cloud storage is a process that stores data on the internet through a cloud provider who manages and operates data storage as a service. Think of Google Drive, Dropbox, or any other digital storage space. The data that you store in a cloud is accessible nearly immediately, and you can add and remove files as needed. Now, there are a handful of benefits to using cloud storage. In case of weather emergency or natural disaster, your data is saved to the internet, which doesn't have a physical location and therefore can't be destroyed. Once repairs are made to the building or it's reopened for business, data can then be retrieved and it's business as usual. Cloud storage is cheaper than maintaining and purchasing hardware to back up all the computers and systems. Usually you only have to pay a subscription fee, if any at all, allowing your business to save money. Remote access helps businesses work more efficiently. Need to access a document while away from the office? That's no problem with cloud storage. Similarly, if your company handles many projects, cloud storage can make that easier too, saving not only time, but the need to send and receive multiple emails about one thing. Cloud storage allows collaboration on documents at the same time. Plus, there are some more security benefits as well. Most providers use 128 or 256-bit Advanced Encryption Standard, or AES encryption. This is a type of encryption that's chosen by the US government to protect classified information and is implemented in software and hardware to encrypt sensitive data. The number is associated with the length of the encryption cipher. Some companies offer zero-knowledge security or encryption. This means that service providers don't know anything about the data that you store on their servers. Anywhere, anytime accessibility with an internet connection, and providers have security in place to ensure their physical sites are secure. But now let's get on to the risks of cloud storage. Access to your data is only as reliable as your internet connection. If the physical storage location of the cloud provider is outside your home country, it may not be in compliance with federal regulations. How secure is your data? When you don't have it in front of you or on site, you're never fully confident in the security of someone else. While you're taking away the responsibility of your company for your data, you're also giving someone else control of it. If a natural disaster or cyber attack affects your provider, it greatly affects the efficiency of you and your employees when you can't get access to the data. There's a difference in the phrases on the cloud and on the server. Cloud storage providers aren't building individual servers for individual clients, meaning your data and someone else's data are stored in the same physical space. If that other person or company becomes cyber compromised, your data could be at risk too. Speaking of cybersecurity, let's talk about data leakage. While internally your business may have strict security on external entities viewing or accessing your files, the storage cloud provider may intentionally or unintentionally expose your data. When it comes to backing up your data, it tends to be on the responsibility of you, not the provider, to make frequent backups. While it may not be every provider that's like this, it is still something to think about. The 2020 version of BYOB is BYOD. Bring your own device. Your employees most likely are accessing company systems or data on their own devices. This brings into play security protocols that are different and usually lesser than company security protocols. Whether it's because they're away for work or they just prefer to work on their own devices, more and more employees are becoming bigger data breach targets. Consider this, it wasn't Target System that was the entry point for their big, large hack in 2013. It was their HVAC contractor. As with most technologies, giving access to third parties can compromise the security of your data. Whenever you give a third party access to your network or information, you're risking a cyber breach. This is why you should vet the security and reliability of any APIs or third parties you plan to give access. And a bonus for this video, here are some tips and tricks to smoothly move from local to cloud storage. 1. Ensure that your files are protected during file transfers. A brief window appears in the midst of the process where security risks are more likely. 2. Save your files, backup and otherwise, in multiple secure locations. 3. Password protect your backup zip files with open source software such as 7-Zip. 4. Overall, be sure to use a secure network and only upload to servers that you can trust. 5. Use an Ethernet connection to keep your network connection stable during transfer. 6. Perform the transfer in chunks. 7. Name your files and folders appropriately and in a way that you can tell what's within the folder with just one glance. Be descriptive in the names and include dates as needed. 8. Delete old files and folders that don't need to take up the transfer time and effort. While technology evolves along with businesses, ensure that you do your research before jumping into the 21st century of data storage. Take whatever time you need to research potential cloud providers and make sure they're as secure as you want them to be. Ask all the questions you need to, and we hope that the information we've provided helps you make a safer decision. Here at Northeast Insurance Services, we're more than insurance. We protect what means the most to you, and we built our business on connecting with our clients. In the comments below, feel free to ask us any questions or share your experience with cybersecurity or cloud storage. In the description below, there's a link to a blog post where you can find the top 5 cloud storage providers for businesses. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you're interested in any more insurance information, check out this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.